Well, welcome back. This is hopefully one of many pickup videos. Definitely over the holidays it's a little bit more than I would usually get, but you can't help yourself. That's what I found out through all this time of collecting. You see it, you gotta have it. So lots of goodies here. Special surprise from my brother in Japan. Sent me a something special, something that I've wanted ever since I was probably a little tyke. But let's get right to it. Starting with the Dreamcast is I Spy Operation Espionage. I like what I've seen thus far. Like I said, I got this over the holiday season. I played it for a little while. I like the fact that you can switch in between characters, that you would be able to control them and give them like moves, almost like pawn pieces, actions. All along on your own character, you're able to control him with the D-pad. But I'm really liking this. The graphics are not bad. The voice acting so far isn't too bad, so I'm really looking forward to finishing this one. Also for the Dreamcast, we have Silver. This was recommended to me from my buddy down in Albuquerque for the Dreamcast as well, of course. I haven't even touched this one. I actually picked this one up yesterday. RPG elements, I can't talk too much about it because I haven't even tried it. But I will. It'll give me a reason to push through. Also, there is Armada. This one I just recently picked up and I liked what I've seen so far. This game has some asteroid kind of gameplay where you're a small little character and you almost pivot around a point, but the controls are really nice. Like, the instructions on how to actually work with this are a little bit vague at beginning, or at least maybe I jumped into it and I skipped the tutorial. I don't remember seeing anything like that. But I like what I've seen so far. I'm a huge Dreamcast fan, if you won't be able to tell this in a few more minutes, but I could definitely recommend this one. Also for the Dreamcast, Demolition Racer. I want to play this, I really do, but it is sealed. It is sealed. This one will not be open. I just can't bring myself to it. You don't open something this old. I heard good things about it. I heard that it's a rarity. Once again, it's for the Dreamcast. Maybe I'll get another one just so I can play it. Alright, Egg. This one is a delight. I can't even begin to explain the artwork. Everything is hand drawn in this environment. RPG elements. You're basically cutscenes are animated, hand animated, of course. This thing, I love this game so far. I like the colors. I like the voice acting. I like the way things are turning out. I like the cutscenes. I love the way that this game is so far coming together. Still playing it. I'm gonna push through it. Next will be Semen. What can I say about Semen? So far I'm stuck. I only played it for a little bit because once again, over the holidays. But anything that has something to do with anybody from Star Trek, especially Leonard Nimoy doing the voice narration for this system, for this game, you just have to get it just for that. I haven't done too many pet games, not for years and years, not since the original like Pokemon Pocket, the little yellow guys. But I'm going to play with this. I hear that it can get rather strange at times, and strange is what we need. Machine X. Megan X, I've heard it different ways, who knows which one is right. You're more than welcome to correct me on that one. Made by the people at Atlas, Persona, come on, you all know that one. first-person elements. I like what I have so far. The story that's being told is really, really nice. It's kind of funny that the sword that is picked is almost as big as the character that you play, but you know, it's Atlas. They have to go extreme. Next for the Dreamcast, MDK2. I played this for a little while. I like what I saw so far. Definitely I loved the intro with the comic books, how it's being told. A little humor. It's a tee-hee. There's some tee-hees in there, pretty funny. I like what I've seen so far. I haven't gotten too far into it, but I've actually been looking at this game for a really, really long time, and I'm glad I picked that one up. 7th Cross Evolution. This game, I can't wait to get further in it. You basically start building your character from the DNA up, and as you know, you're like at the very beginning, you're like an amoeba, just like floating around, hopefully making it from, you know, puddle to puddle without being eaten by a lobster. Lobster gets me every time. But you in essence evolve and start turning into more powerful creatures, and yeah, I can't wait to finish this one up. Oh, now, Starlancer for the Dreamcast. What can I say about Starlancer? It was, I mean, it is the epitome of probably one of the best first-person shooters that I personally like on the Dreamcast. I feel so let down that I cannot play this online against other players. But the way you control your vehicle, your starship, excuse me, is almost like it was a real starship. I mean, your tilts and pivots, your barrel rolls, all of that is all in this game. And it's a really, really in-depth game. It's not just a game that you pick up and you go, oh, okay, I'll play this for a couple minutes and then go through it. But you really have to learn your controls, and there's real consequences to your actions in this game. I really enjoy what I'm playing. First day I had that, I just was like glued to it with my mouth, just, you know, drool. I would definitely suggest Starlancer for the Dreamcast. Alright, next will be Onikuron, the Nomad Soul. I hope I said that one right as well. What can I say about this one? I haven't played it. I have heard good things about it, but the reason I had to pick up this was because the soundtrack is done by, of course, David Bowie. Now, a lot of people out there don't know who David Bowie is, and if you don't know who David Bowie is, shame on you, go look him up. Labyrinth, come on, we all know him. Next will be for the Dreamcast again. See, told you like Dreamcast. Kiss Psycho Circus. What can I say other than I haven't played but half an hour of this? Controls are a little bit, not even wonky, just difficult to get a hold of. I played it for a while, I powered up once, I threw in another one. I like Kiss, and that's why I had to pick it up. First person elements, color is there, really, really dark though. Turn up the contrast on your television, but definitely nice one to add to the collection. Virtual On for the Dreamcast. What can I say again? There's nothing better than battling it out in mechs. Some mech on mech action is what this game is about. Being able to, and the beginning scene, but the beginning scene for this game is so, I mean, it's just great. Like, they actually show the Dreamcast, like the CD loading into the Dreamcast, the Dreamcast closing and actually flipping around and becoming part of the torso for your mech. I thought that was really, really, really well done, and I really enjoyed that. So yeah, kudos to them. Now, The Ring. What can I say about The Ring? I expected something else, but I wasn't disappointed, that was for sure. The controls are a little bit different. I definitely like the way that things go with them. The graphics are good. The story about it, the only part that I really had a hard part about was shooting off camera. A lot of the characters are off camera and you have to try to hit them off camera. And your sights aren't exactly there. I mean, you could switch in between a third person and a first person mode, but you, just getting used to those controls again, kind of a little bit difficult, but definitely enjoyable. Next, we are actually moving on from the Dreamcast. What a surprise.